Bi'ur Mishnah Hey. Another Mishnah. Again, this whole thing is if you had in mind beforehand, you don't understand that. En shovrim et hacheres. You have a piece of clay, you're not allowed to break it. Why would you want to break it? Just to break, like you say, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But over here, ve'en chotchim et haniyar litzlot bo mamliach. Over here, you need the clay. You want this piece of clay or parchment paper. You want this piece of parchment paper. What do you need? You need it for something. So you're not allowed to cut because you need it for something. So it says you're not allowed to do that. For example, what would you need it for? כשהיו צולים דג מליח על ההשכלה, when you don't have any ideas, you don't cook all these things, but when you grill fish, right? First of all, you're not allowed to. We don't do fish with meat, yeah. But even if you do fish with meat, yeah, when you grill fish, and it's got a grate of metal, you can grill it like meat. You know what happened with fish? It gets stuck. And then you can't take it off. It all breaks. It's not like meat. Meat, you can take the whole piece out. Fish, you can't. It will all crumble. It will become pieces. And then everything will fall into the fire. So they can't put it on the grill itself. So they put it on a parchment paper or on the clay. That's what so in other words, he breaks it. He's making a vessel for the fish. היו מניחים עליה חרס או נייר טבול בשמן, they would put it on top of a clay or on top of a paper that is dipped in oil, כדי שלא יישרף הדג בחומו של הברזל הרותח, so that the fish is not going to burn by the metal. ובא מי שנותן לו ללמד, and המשנה comes to teach, שאסור לשבור את החרס או לחתוך את הנייר ביום טוב. In other words, you're not allowed to prepare the vessel on יום טוב for it. לצורך כלי הדג שנמצא עושה כלי ביום טוב, because you're making a vessel on יום טוב. Another thing you're not allowed to do, אין גורפים תנור וקיריים. You do not clean out, take out all the ashes from the tanur or from the kiraim. In other words, don't use it as a cleaning day. Now I'm going to clean out, after I cooked, let's clean out everything. אם נפל לתוכם מן הטיח, אין גורפים אותם משום ביום טוב, שאין זה תיקון כלי הוא. So, because it says, what are you doing this for? It's not necessary. It's not necessary to do it in Yom Tov. You can wait after Yom Tov to do it. Yeah, there's not. What are you cleaning it for? What's the reason? Right? Why are you cleaning it?
Cleaning. There's no יותר מדי ash.
Oh, for that you'll be allowed to. I think we'll see soon. I think if the fire is not catching because there's too much, you're allowed to. You will be allowed to. And he's going to say, aval mechabsin. In other words, you don't have to clean it out completely. What you can do, you can pack it down, all the ashes, make it, pack it down, and then put on top. Aval mechabshim, meyashrim et ha'efer batanur. You're allowed to pack it down, כדי שיהיה שווה וחלק, ואפשר יהיה לשבר. So, in other words, if you condense it down, and then you can put new coals in it, new wood in it, then it's good enough. ואם אי אפשר לבשל בו, אלא אם כן יגרפו אותו, מותר גם לגרפו. But if you can't cook, there's not enough room, it's all full of ashes, then obviously you're allowed to clean it. But in other words, don't clean something when it's not necessary. Let's put it this way. Another thing that you're not allowed to cook, אין מקיפים שתי חביות. That's another thing. לספות עליה. So this is what you do. You make a fire, and you want to put something on top. Right? There's a fire. You don't make a fire, but you transfer a fire. Now, but if you put something on the fire, it's going to fall. Right, like this, right on the ashes, right on the. You have to have the stand. So I'm going to make a stand. I'm going to take 2 barrels, put it on the side, and then put that on top. Barrel, fire, and then I put that on top of the pot on top of the stove. Because you're not allowed to. You're creating a stand on a Yom Tov.
If you take 2 stones.
Same thing. You're creating a stand on Yom Tov. Yeah, let's see. ואין מקיפים שתי חביות. אינם מקרבים שתי חביות של חרס זו לזו. Don't bring 2 barrels of clay, this one to inactive. לספות עליהם את הקדרה. To put the pot on top of them. ליתן על החביות את הקדרה. So that you can put on top of these vessels, your pot. והאש תהיה דולקת ביניהם. So that the fire will be burning between them. משום שזה דולל בניין, because that's what you're doing, you're creating a stand on יום טוב. ואין סומכים את הקדרה בבקעת, בגזר עץ. Another thing you're allowed to do it even. You've got wood of the fire. So you take the wood out a little bit, this wood out of the fire, and it's a little bit burning, yeah? And this wood out of the fire, and you put the two woods, like so understand, so that it will hold the pot. He says, this is the fire, maybe I'm allowed to. He says, no, you're allowed to burn the fire. You're not allowed to build from the fire. Yeah? ואין סומכים את הקדרה בבקעת בגזר עץ. You're not allowed to even, hold the pot with the wood of the fire. וכן בדלת, and also in the door. אין סומכים אותה בבקעת ביום טוב, שלא ניתנו עצים אלא להסקה, אבל לכל שימוש אחר מוקצים הם. In other words, you have a door, I can put maybe a door, I have a door of a cabinet that is not connected, right? So maybe this is a wood, right? I can...
Or put the door on top of the fire and put on this on the kum?
Or something, or with the door, hold so the pot doesn't fall. So it says, no, the door, if anything, maybe you will the door is not made for fire. In other words, for fire, maybe I will let you use it. Different problem, maybe not, but for holding, for sure I will not let you use it. ואין מדהיגים את הבהמה במקל ביום טוב. And another thing even using the stick, you used to use the stick to get the behema. This stick is for what? Only one use it has.
To guide it.
No, on the Yom Tov. On the Yom Tov, what are you allowed to do with the stick?
To guide the behema?
You're not allowed to. There's only one thing you're allowed to do with the stick on Yom Tov. What is it?
To eat your wife.
No. to put it in the fire.
Oh.
In other words, we said all these things. Oh, you're using it for another thing, not as firewood. You're not allowed to. Wood is for what? The stick is for what? For firewood. Otherwise, it's muktzeh. I just want to use it to get the donkey to move, or my cow to take it to the shechet. Not allowed to. Take the cow other ways. The stick is muktzeh 100%. Unless you want to put it in the fire. The only thing that you can do with the stick is put it in the fire. Nothing else. In other words, we think it's allowed. No. It's not allowed. It's only allowed to put it in the fire. Not even to use it as a stick to move the animal. Again, מפני שנראה כמלאכה למכור בשוק, ורבי אליעזר ברבי שמעון מתיר להנהיג בהמה במקל ביום טוב. And Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Shimon allows to take the behema in a stick in Yom Tov. And you remember, it might be the Rabbi Shimon that says no muktzeh. You remember? This Rabbi Eliezer that says, yeah. So he says, therefore you will be allowed to, because there's no muktzeh. Okay.